Good evening, Britannia, and hello to the rest of the world. Welcome to Tousi TV with your latest news headlines from around the world. Let's talk about today's top stories. We are discussing what's happening in Brazil with the potential impeachment against the Supreme Court justice who made a move against Elon Musk and X and VPNs. We are going to be discussing another spy, CCP agent inside the US Democrats as a party, as an establishment. And we're also going to be giving you guys the latest updates on BRICS, which is Turkey, the first ever NATO nation joining BRICS, which is a rebellion against, of course, the dollar and NATO. And the latest update from eastern parts of Europe. Poland are increasing their defense spending and military deals, which is going to be quite interesting. Let's start by talking about Brazil. Of course, over the last few days and weeks, we've had this massive battle between the Brazilian socialists and Elon Musk, and of course the VPN companies. It's a Supreme Court Justice, De Moraes, decided to say, well, I'm going to ban everything. But Brazilian senators have now pledged to schedule an impeachment of this Supreme Court Justice. This move follows De Moraes' decision to block X in Brazil and then going after the VPNs. Of course, there are a number of billionaires, socialist, champagne socialist billionaires in Brazil close to Lula and establishment who would be benefiting from this sort of authoritarianism. At least 147 federal deputies also in Brazil have decided to come out in support of this impeachment, which would, of course, escalate the situation when it comes to the authoritarian government. We'll keep you guys posted on that as usual. Let's go to America, the United States. Another US Democrat has been exposed as a CCP agent. The former top advisor to the New York governor, Hochul, Katie, has been charged with acting as an agent to the Chinese government. What a surprise. Not. Linda Sun is charged with violating and conspiring to violate the Foreign Agents Registration Act, visa fraud, alien smuggling, and money laundering conspiracies. This does not sound like a good thing right now during this election period. Of course, this news story will be affecting the overall campaign for the Democrats and Kamala Harris. Now, moving away from the Western side, Turkey have now said that they have this desire to join BRICS. Of course, the BRICS nations are increasing their membership. This would be the first ever NATO member to ever join BRICS, which will be a little bit controversial. A lot of people are saying it's time to kick Turkey out of NATO anyway. The government have said, our president has many times stated that we want to become a BRICS member. The process is now underway. This is, of course, following the Taliban, the Islamic Republic of Iran, and many other authoritarian governments who've also decided to make a move to join BRICS. Erdogan himself has come out to say Turkey can become a strong country, prosperous and respected if it simultaneously develops relations with the East and the West. They want to play both sides. Now, in terms of those who are more supporters of the West, Poland have decided to increase its defense spending, but also new military deals. They've just announced a $520 million deal to boost its military defense. This was announced by the defense minister. The deals include a major contract with a Spanish group for airport surveillance systems and additional agreements on military logistics and communications. Poland, which currently spends about 4% of its GDP on defense, is planning to increase this to 4.7% next year in 2025, continuing its robust military build-up. Ladies and gentlemen, this was your latest top stories and news headlines from Tousi TV. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm Maya Tousi, and we are the media.